creating your financial well-being. From the outset, constructing a total assets of $1 million could appear to be unreachable, however it's surprisingly practical. As a matter of fact, you don't require a triumphant lottery ticket or a trust asset to join this elite club. Your yearly pay unquestionably assumes a part, however the manner in which you dispense your assets really matters more than your compensation. At the point when appropriately arranged, a strong hard-working attitude, capable ways of managing money and sharp financial planning can develop your fortune to $1 million and a long ways past. Accomplishing this objective will expect you to make a few penances, however the sensation of monetary security is precious. On the off chance that you're significant about turning into a tycoon, now is the right time to begin taking a few significant actions. Create a strong blueprint by integrating some, or all, of these 12 hints into your way of life and get while heading to making your first $1 million. Help your net revenue. A net revenue isn't completely saved for organizations, it likewise concerns you. By expanding the hole between what you procure and what you spend, you end up with a benefit in the very same manner a business procures a benefit, said J.D. Roth, organizer behind Get Rich Gradually. This benefit can then be utilized to seek after your drawn-out monetary objectives. To explicitly arrive at $1 million, you'll have to support your investment fund's rate considerably more than the ordinary 10% to 15%, said Roth. He proposed saving portion of your pay and noticed that you'll need to pursue hard decisions of conceding present spending in return for future monetary achievement. For two-pay families, he recommended deciding to live on one pay and saving and contributing the other compensation. Bringing your cash turn out better for you. Begin with $10 million. Begin with $10 million is really a joke, and it reflects how our cerebrums will more often than not stunt us into doing some unacceptable thing while effective financial planning. The most ideal way to bypass our substandard mental heavenly messengers is to find out about effective money management, make an arrangement, and stick with it. Our brain research frequently neutralizes us, said Kirk Chisholm, head at Creative Warning Gathering. It's quite easy to make $1 million with money management, on the off chance that you start adequately youthful and stay away from mental traps, like following the group. Try not to exchange and out of your ventures. Make a sound money management plan, contribute through various challenges, and over the long run you can turn into a tycoon. The individuals who trade all the more often will generally fail to meet expectations contrasted with the people who purchase and hold, as indicated by Vanguard Exploration. Transform your energy into a business. Energy alone won't make your initial million. There's not a viable replacement for karma and adaptability. Find something you are genuinely enthusiastic about, become the power and make a business out of it, said Joseph Carbone, abundance counselor at Center Arranging Gathering. Not exclusively will you be cheerful, however you most likely will find true success. The Chipotle story shows this. Subsequent to completing culinary school in 1993, Chipotle pioneer Steve Ells was amped up for beginning a fancy cafe. Lacking assets for the upscale spot, he took a little credit from his dad and opened his most memorable Chipotle to fundraise for his selective cafe. In the wake of selling 1,000 burritos in the main month, his enthusiasm for cooking went from a top-of-the-line cafe into an effective way to riches, with the famous Chipotle Mexican barbecue eatery network. Besides, hope to bomb en route. Try not to be astonished assuming there are a few knocks en route prior to hitting that $1 million thought. Contribute early. Getting rich can involve math. It's proven and factual that putting resources into the financial exchange over numerous years, reinvesting your profits and allowing that cash to develop and compound can make you a tycoon. But at the same time, it's an issue of knowing the amount to contribute, and what sorts of common assets, and for how long. You can figure out the amount you really want to contribute, for how long and at what get back with a straightforward number cruncher. Todd Tresidder, previous mutual funds chief and proprietor of establishing long-term financial stability site Monetary Guide, fostered a mini-computer to assist with this. For instance, you can work out that in the event that you put $500 each month in an expanded securities exchange record reserve, for example, the Constancy Complete Market File asset, and procure a typical 7% return, expecting a 2% expansion rate, you will be a mogul in 36 years. On the off chance that Henry begins at age 25, by age 61, he'll be a tycoon. Assuming he begins later, he'll have to save and contribute more. In the event that Henry picks lower return speculations, for example, currency market assets or authentications of store, album, he'll need to save large number of dollars more to make up for those ventures' lower yearly paces of return. Show restraint. No matter what the way you decide to get rich, it will require investment. Putting resources into the financial exchange requires a very long time for your cash to develop and compound. Beginning a business and nursing it to progress doesn't work out more or less by accident. With regards to the math of intensifying returns, the best monetary development happens in the later years. Causing your initial million will too frequently take more time than making your second, said Daniel Zajac, confirmed monetary organizer and accomplice at the Zajac gathering. Whether it's through building a business or forever and a day of saving, the initial million is frequently the hardest. Remain committed, remain patient, and keep your eyes zeroed in on the objective. Try not to let the underlying sluggish development through compounding or the entanglements of going into business defeat your drawn-out abundance yearnings. Dread and fretfulness can be your most exceedingly awful foes while attempting to make $1 million. Put resources into land. Putting resources into land has for quite some time been a way to riches. Nonetheless, it's a lot simpler to at first put resources into land in cheaper of living regions. Assuming you live in San Francisco or New York City, you should put resources into an exceptional region. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for part 2. And subscribe to this channel.